someone wants to go to this conference, what can they expect to find?
Well, on Sunday, August 16th, we're going to start with the dads and the siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to separate the workshops. We want the siblings to really feel, I think a lot of times they feel like they can't talk frankly. There's a lot of resentment and jealousy for all the attention going towards the special needs child. So we really wanted to bring that aspect of giving them space. My facility is 2 blocks from the ocean. So we have the wonderful Carrie Bowers, who who created Art of Autism, and she has been running sibling support groups forever. And she's going to be supported by MFT Katie Asner, who happens to be your little sister.
I know her well.
Keep it in the family.
Yes.
And the dads are going to go into a whole separate area of our facility. So it's important that there's separation between them, and then I'm going to have everyone come together for kind of a family communal gathering for dinner in the end. But each workshop is really tailored to the specifics of what I feel is necessary, healing, spiritually uplifting. Your experiences are unlike, so many, and a lot of the new diagnosis families and dads are really excited to have something like this come.
Well, I don't think there's been a lot of dad workshops,
Yeah.
and certainly not that I remember.
Right.
I remember, I think maybe one when I first started getting into this, but then it kind of disappeared. So it's great to have that option. It went for dads. Tell us a little bit about day 2.
Day 2, we're going to have. We're going to start with the incredible Dr. Esther Hess, who created the Center for Developing Mind, and we're very, very honored and excited to have her. We're going to have the incredible nutrition and wellness expert Maddie Wolf, who also has a special needs child herself. And then we're all going to gather. We're going to have amazing food and fun and just relaxing. And we're going to end having a Twilight in the Yurt. And we had John Sahakian, who's mindfulness and hypnotherapist expert, do an enrichment for us last month. And the moms loved it so much. He taught us about mindfulness. And
John has a big thing out of Shutters at the Beach.
Yeah, he's an incredible guy. He's been very supportive of Friendship Circle by the Sea, and his workshop this time is on complete breath and total relaxation, and just learning to de-stress and find another way of responding.
I think that's a great workshop for you.
It's helped me. It's helped me a lot.
And so how does someone get now? So is the second day only for moms?
The second day is only for moms. The first day is for dads and siblings. And I'm going to just clarify that this particular conference, we're not having the autistic or special needs individual, as you said earlier.
But that could be in the future.
It is in the future.
Good.
Our next one, absolutely, 100%.
Fantastic.
You can go to register. You can go to fcbythesea.org. And we're vendored, which has.
So let's say someone needs to vendor to the regional center.
Yeah.
So you are a conference that is vendored with regional center.
Yes.
West Side Regional Center.
West Side and North Valley has recognized us. The Lanterman Regional Center has recognized us, but because of the uniqueness of our conference, every regional center has said that reach out to your supervisor.
Okay.
We can put up the vendor number on the screen, and they will accommodate. They want people to go to this conference.
Okay. Right now you see down there PW7033 is the vendor number.
That's our personal, and I'm very proud of that because I had
for the regional center.
So many moms at the last event. Who really wanted to go, but they just couldn't afford it,
And so basically, what does this mean? What is vendored at the regional center?
It means that each year you're allotted one conference, a specialized conference within your for your child. If your child is a client of a regional center,
You're allowed to go to one
they will
conference
cover
for free.
Right, and they will cover the fee. Our conference is $125 per day. So the allotment is $250. So it would cover your son, or your daughter, or your husband.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had an additional family member, you would have to pay out of pocket. But if it was a couple, the entire conference would be covered.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
So
I was
that's
really
great.
proud of that. Yeah.
And once again, the number is PW7033, and you contact your regional center
Yes.
office, and you say you want to go to the family conference,
Yeah.
the Family Balance Conference at Friendship Circle by the Sea.
Absolutely.
And
And if you have any questions or you're having issues with your supervisor, you just give me a call. Give me a call at the Friendship Circle, and I can help people register if they're having any issues, or they just have questions, or they're a lot of the dads are hesitant, and I really, I hope that we can encourage the dads to just take this step of it's scary to do something that you've never done before, but I really think it's just as
But come on,
important.
I'm not scary. They get to do a workshop with me. I'm not a scary guy.
A little bit.
I'm a scary guy?
No,
Really?
I'm kidding. You're a teddy bear.
Aw.
But it's important that they take this chance. Guys don't like to show their feelings, and so many autistic, parents of autistic and special needs kids are really suffering internally, and the dads more so than the moms, I think, because they feel they have to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a dad, I think a lot of dads have a hard time showing how scared they are.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this is a conference where everyone's going to say how scared they are, but I'm saying, it's very difficult for a man to be vulnerable, to feel like they're okay talking about something that really concerns them. And maybe that's because we live in a world where they always have to be a rock. They
Right.
always have to be
Can't cry, can't
the
show
one
their
that-
emotion.
That's sits up straight and acts a certain way. They can't show the worry like everyone else can.
Right.
And I think one of the things that I want to make sure we do at the dad's workshop is not necessarily make it okay for them to come out of their shell and say that they're scared, but to really kind of have an even playing field and to work on being honest.
Yeah.
And I mean, one of the main things we're going to work on is finding a way to to have a commonality in a relationship with your wife and with your special needs child and with the siblings.
Yeah.
So finding a way, finding that common thread that's going to give you a closeness with them at all times.
But I think just being in a room with like-minded dads, they're all going through the same thing. They're all
Of course.
experiencing the same frustrations, and that's why I want to get these guys in that room
Yeah.
and have them just understand that they're not alone, that they're not in that bubble of fear, and they can't do it unless they try. And
You're never alone. And once again, there's hope. Once again,
Your
there's
favorite
hope.
four-letter
My favorite
word.
four-letter word. So, okay.
Is that your
so-
sore arm? I just called.
No,
Okay,
this is
good.
the one in the sling is
Okay.
my sore
I
arm.
know that.
This is my
Very
my
well.
arm that's good, So, all right. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to bring Spencer and Jill in, and they're going to talk about this incredible trip to China that they have going. So, but I wanted to real quick again.
Do you want to hold that?
Let's once again, the conference is on August 16th and 17th.
Find the balance in your family.
Find the balance in your family.
Yes.
Vendored by the Regional Center. Let's get that number up there again. PW 7033. Call your Regional Center. Tell them you want to go. And do yourself a favor and go to this conference. It's really incredible.